Ene yedemo boyremu ewo eye Accra High Court abusuya kwabena AduBoahen eye ne court case no ensem bebre na esi ewo eye Accra High Court a enye asam keto Accra aha eye Gossip Politics TV so unsubscribe ya subscribe na hit on the notification bell so na be any update be drop no wonsa ebetumi akabina abusuya kwabena AduBoahen ne court case and matters arising abusuya eye allegedly $7 million chese ye koko hu no kwabena AduBoahen account bi a wa create mu sa $7 million ye chira kwabena AduBoahen allegedly wawia e de free eye National Signal Bureau for NSB ono enana chese oye former NSB boss, if I stand to be corrected. Na sa sikay $7 million kwabena AduBoahen wa okoko create eye some account bia sa account no emu ena owia sa $7 million no ode sika no ekokoto mu na afi ye koko hu sa account na kwabena AduBoahen kire sa account no eye official eye NS before ene create sa account no a man which is ni late boss a wawu ono ena e create sa account na sa account no kra no eye NS before account. Na we ena court ni bisa ne say na account no if say eye NS before dia adenti na sa account no sika na edem no enye say ode ye adwuma edema NSB bet wankasa ena ode a live your life ode to talk as akese ode ye nuoma bebra wope inti no ekwan ben so ena sa sika no efa so ekokoto sa account no enwu receipt fabran so a adane asem na we ene no mukoko pie mu ewo court no kwabena AduBoahen ne lawyer aye frɛ no atachia opuli document bi document na opuli a ochese eye $7 million na adwuma bi a kwabena AduBoahen eye ma NSB eno ho aketua ena omutua ma no enti no wakwa download the document bi o online asa online ye ko download the document no abusuya ode koko pm court no say on so sa document no so a fake document na opese ode be ye frakadam e de kire omo no abusuya enti sa document a kwabena AduBoahen ne lawyer ko download the free online abusuya document no enye authentic court ne say omuhia authentic document abusuya na we ena court ne ka say ohia authentic document no kwabena AduBoahen sha sa document ya omukọ download the free online ya court no achi omu say enye authentic abusuya ehemfa ena omukọ akọfa authentic document na ba enti court assure omu say omunkonkofa authentic document bra echese kwabena AduBoahen ne lawyer ya friend atachia no abusuya enkọ akọye court na frakadam amasisi ano ya chine se document a opuli ba abontin na no enye document papa abuzu amom yanko eye black rasta e de honsem aba betudwa amom yanko na yenkonko tie ensem a black rasta e de tudwa credit goes to the black pot black rasta am a hot details in what happens ewo court amom yanko na yenkonko tie belamase.
Why AduBoahen is smuggled into courtroom now? How many people know kwabena AduBoahen? He was the boss of the NSB, National Signals Bureau. And he turned his office into a den of brutality and thievery, as told to us by state prosecutors. He became a terror, kidnapping people left, right, and center, including women. At least there was one case of kidnapping attributed to him. A lady who worked with Emirates. We have told you so much about the alleged sins and crimes of this psychopath. He's called kwabena AduBoahen. My brother, my sister, he's standing trial for allegedly stealing 49 million Ghana cedis. Stealing 7 million American dollars. Translated into 49 million Ghana cedis at the existing rate of the Ghana cedi to the dollar. My brother, my sister, right now he's standing trial. And the judge sitting on his case has been changed. Because the president, as told to us by the Chief Justice, wants to see things done speedily. Quick. And therefore, these days, AduBoahen goes to court almost every other day. Yesterday, he was in court. Today, he appeared in court again. They want to finish the case. We are told that by the 26th, there must be a certain judgment. And the judge that is sitting on the case is a man of high repute and respect, professional excellence. His name, and I never forget, is Justice Francis Apangabuno Achebunga. That's his name. Justice Francis Apangabuno Achebunga. And judges like Atuguba, Justice Atuguba, and many more have given him his bouquet of flowers, saying that he's one of his own kind in his own class in these times. He is a judge that you can never compromise. His integrity is taller than the Burj Khalifa. Hallelujah. Justice Francis Apangabuno Achebunga. My brother, this is the man we're talking about. Justice Francis Apangabuno Achebunga. And many Ghanaians have come to love this man. They have come to idolize him. They have come to attribute justice to his name. And a speedy one, of course. My brother, my sister, AduBoahen, these days when he's appearing in court, nobody sees him. They take him through a certain tunnel. So you are not able to see him approach. Maybe for security reasons. These days, he goes through a certain tunnel. His lawyers would all walk in there. But for him, they would whisk him through a tunnel. They call it the judge's tunnel. And before you realize, he is in court. I am glad that he's being protected, so that any crazy man who wants to visit him with harm, before he faces true justice, will not achieve his aim. He was in court. And what happened in court today? Now they are trying to prove or say from yesterday and the days gone by that at the national security, workers were allowed to go on special operations, funding themselves. Do you understand? There's a special operation. The bureaucracy will be long. So use your own money. Go and do it. And when you finish, bring the invoice, we'll pay. Meanwhile, national security is the richest institution in Ghana. One of the most well-financed in Ghana. Why the bureaucratic bottlenecks? Now, Edith was the finance boss of NSB and maybe national security. My brother, my sister, and AduBoahen was her boss. She said in court that yes, some of the operations, it came out that they had to be pre-financed by individuals. And later, they would come back and get paid. My brother, my sister, as to where Atachia, the lawyer, is going with this case, only time will tell us. It moved from Ghana must go backs. Now it is, whether it is pre-financed or not. My brother, the case is so clear. 7 million American dollars. AduBoahen allegedly found a way of stealing that money, compromising one or two bank workers, cloning a certain account and putting this in there. And he started to blow the money on himself. At first, he said that account was actually official and it was created by the national security. And his boss endorsed that. Now, prosecutors are saying, if it was actually official, why was it that you blew all the 7 million on yourself? Tell us. Did the national security owe you? If yes, what service did you provide? To the tune of 7 million. Maybe that is where Atachia is going. Oh, national security owed him because he did some special operations to the tune of 7 million, one man. So the money was paid into his account. That was why he was blowing it. Okay. What services did you render? My brother, my sister, the days coming will be very interesting. My brother, everybody must be accountable for their tenure of office. AduBoahen allegedly took advantage of the weak system, and with the innocent face, he stole like Ali Baba and the 40 thieves, like the thief of Baghdad. Hey, 7 million. And I told you already, after this case, when he goes to jail, we will bring him back and slap him with more thievery cases. That guy, as told to us by prosecutors, is a deadly psychopath. We leave the rest to the courts. The prosecutors have made their case. The Honorable Dr. Semsai, and of course, the Zoarungu boy, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayene, alongside my very good brethren, the man who recouped over 600 million Ghana cedis to the state from thieves and charlatans in just less than 1 year that he has been in the office of Ioko. Capo di tutti capi. Capore Remonacha. They came together and they are not sleeping until justice is done. And I've never been so happy like now that justice will be delivered to the letter. Wallahi. I sympathize with Atachia. He has been given a case. And anytime he goes to court, I believe that he wears pampers. Because diarrhea, like that. The stomach is always running. The heat is too much for him. But he has to behave like a professional. There was one time he ran out of court, angry that the judge was not doing the thing the way he wanted. And he stormed out of court. He was lucky to have run away without being slapped with contempt of court. Professionals don't do that. My brother, my sister, Atachian spoke after today's sitting. And what did he say happened? And what are his chances for his clients? Watch this.
Well, so far, so very good. The prosecution witness is just being factual. There's no way you can improve upon the facts that I would have. And there's nothing that we put across which is not from the prosecution, itself. So this is what we are doing. And I don't want to talk about the legal implication, but if your adversary is admitting, your facts, the conclusion is yours. I don't want to talk about it. But we are not too concerned about this prosecution witness for one good measure, that she can't run away from the facts. We are waiting for Mr. Cromwell, the investigator, who will come and explain how he got into the national security space. I hold the view that Cromwell's day will be the best day in court because of the fact that he will become the conveyor belt of Yoko. And there's nothing that he's saying that he knows anything about. But so far, so very good. We'll soldier on, and this should be continued.
But today you attempted to tender there was an issue that had to do with the national securities budget, for which reason the prosecution objected to and it was upheld. Now you're being asked to produce it. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was very unfortunate. You see, we generated the budget of the then BNC as sent to Parliament by the Minister for Finance, electronic document, in the sense that we pulled it off from the internet. Everybody can go to the Minister of Finance's website and get those documents. So we were acutely surprised that a challenge was being lodged against the document, the paper document, which is on the website anyway. And what is sad that the lady identified that it was from the Ministry of Finance, and also it related to the budget of BNC. So the judge said, well, if it's an issue of authenticity, then we should prove it. That's why I sought an adjournment. So I go and bring the volume of the budget for the perusal of the judge, and then we move on. But the lady actually said that, oh, I shouldn't bring the budget, but rather the witness. And I don't know what is wrong with my hand. So there's faith in the hand of the prosecution witness. We'll see when we return to the court with the document.
All right, thank you very much, Counsel.
Later.
Well, interesting things are happening. I'm happy. Now you have to prove beyond every doubt. And when people go to jail, then we know that we've done the work right. I am glad that they are talking the legal language. He pulled out something from the internet, allegedly, from the website of whoever and whatever government agency. And they have to authenticate it. It's very simple. If you bring a document like that, it must have a certain seal. You can't go on the internet and say, oh, this is from this website, therefore is the most authentic. In court, here you might say it and, go free time after time. But in court, it must have a sign and a seal. That is why even your certificates, even if they were published on the university's platform, they might still have a seal and a stamp. Atachia says it was most unfortunate that the judge said they had to go and bring a most authenticated copy. So he says he'll go and bring it. We are waiting. The matter would go. At the end of the day, let's all think Ghana. This is not about party politics. It's about people stealing money from the Republic. Using chronobone, proye kankai to steal. That is it. It's clear. He said that you stole $7 million. Is it true or false? Oh, it's false, my Lord. How did the money find its way into your account? And we didn't see you use it for any purpose related to Ghana, but you bought yourself flashy cars, houses, and went around misbehaving with money. That's the bottom line. Are they trying to say that the guy worked for the national security to the tune of $7 million? That was what was paid into his account. Do they have receipts to show what kind of work was delivered? At the end of the day, my brother, my sister, justice will be served. That I am most sure. If Comrade AduBoahen is innocent, may he walk free. If he's not, may the long arms of the law squeeze him back and direct him where he belongs, the jail, so that many more people can learn.
Okay, abusuya we ne ensma ekoso our political highway so Black Rasta and my hot details are the ekoso our court no kwabena AduBoahen ne lawyer. Eye frakadam anase fake document omukoko puli no online and come de come court no achiom say omunkonkofa authentic document no embra abusuya aha gossip politics TV so unsubscribe ya subscribe na hit on the notification bell so na be any update be ebe drop no wonso wonsa ebetumi akabi medamase.